Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot and the 31 Days of Tarot. So I'm joining in this challenge. It's day 5, and this is the best, worst moments of 2020 in your tarot life. So, or 2021, I'm sorry. So I have been reading tarot for over 30 years. I started reading when I was 17. I read, privately. I did parties all through university. And then, when I got into life and got into, going into business and getting married and everything, I kind of shied away from it. I always had my deck. I always had a deck at the ready. But what had happened, I wasn't doing it professionally anymore. I was just doing it for friends as needed. Every now and then I'd have, a friend who would go, "Is that a tarot deck?" And I'd go, "Yeah." And they'd say, "Can you do a reading for me?" And I'd do a reading for them. So, there wasn't anything life changing that made me stop reading. There wasn't anything, I did not turn off my psychic abilities. I kind of kept them, humming along. Maybe wasn't exercising them. It's kind of like I stopped going to the psychic gym a little bit. Wasn't letting that tarot flag fly quite as much as I had when I was younger. Of course, there is always, a weird connotation with it. Some people get a little bit odd about it. In particular, I have one family member who's very much into it when I was reading actively when I was younger. And has had a change of heart and actually said to me, "You're going to bring demons if you do that." But what happened was a friend of ours, and I've told this story before, a friend of mine and my husband's, super, super delightful person. She was going through some rough times, and I told my husband, I said, "You know what? She's going through some awful stuff. A lot of us did in the last year." And I said, I'm gonna call her up and do a reading for her. And so, she's a bit odd and funky like me. So I called her up and I said, "Hey, Shelly." I know she's going to watch this. So, Shelly, I love you. I said, "Let me do a reading for you. I know some weird things are happening." She goes, "You do readings?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "I do readings." And I go, "Well, why aren't we doing readings together?" And I had I had some education through my day job and through some other endeavors that I had, for creating an online platform, doing things remotely. And so I said, "Well, let's start on social media and start building a platform and start building an audience. Let's do some stuff." So starting in January, we started out very slowly, just widening our circle of influence. And I put together a think tank. It was through Facebook. I put together a think tank where some other gals that had psychic ability, we'd get together and we'd chit chat and we'd talk about different things and different techniques and different stuff that was going on. And then I started a small class and created an appointment scheduler that Shelly and I could book appointments. So it was nice. She could put some extra money in her pocket, and I had a lot of clients that came back. It was pretty wild. So I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. I can do this in my spare time." It's some extra stuff that's going on. I forgot how much I liked it. I forgot how much I liked to be plugged into the esoteric world and the spirit world. So I said, "Well, life gets in the way, and so I can't have clients that are doing paid readings with me every single day." So I was watching a lot of other readers online, and I said, "Well, why not? Like, why can't I do this? Like, why can't I, start to do live readings?" And, one of the things that the promise that I made to myself was I wanted to keep things very, very positive and make sure that, even, even if I'm reading for a really terrible celebrity, keep the message kind of positive. So starting the YouTube channel, which you are watching this on it now, was one of the highlights of my year. I was very surprised. I've got worldwide people. I mean, I still have a very small audience, but it is a growing audience. I am growing it. I've made some professional friends, which was pretty cool. And so what we'll do, just for some fun on the 31 days of tarot, we'll do a spread for me. And those of you that follow me, I hate doing spreads for myself, but any of you other readers, if you want to read the cards that I throw, have at it. But let's see what we come up with. Let's see what 2022 is going to hold for me. I think I said 2021 in this reading too, so I don't even know what day it is. So I'm pre-recording these, so as they upload, you're going to see like I'm wearing the same nail polish and whatnot. So let's see what 2022 is going to hold for my tarot business. Let's see. And my YouTube channel and all that. My nose is itchy today. Why is it so itchy? Hope I'm not getting sued. All right, so. Oh, changes. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. All right, well, that's not great. Not thrilled with these cards. So it looks like, some things are going to be changing. I will be making some changes myself. Looks like it'll be an up and down process, which is okay. I like the process. I always say getting there is half the battle. Have to be careful of my message, make sure that my message is pure. The happiness will come, but it's going to be a little bit slower. The fruition of really what I want to do is going to be a little bit slower. So it looks like this will be a building year, not necessarily like everything's going to be great. But a building year, I think things are going to go in a little bit of a different direction than I expect them to. One of the things I did want to focus on was teaching this year. And I have not yet scheduled the class for the first quarter of the year, but I will get there. I just have to plan that out with everyone else in my family schedule. I do want to make sure I have family time available to me. And it looks like I'm not going to be making a whole lot of money at first. But that's okay. That's okay. What are things that I need to know for my business, the highlights? What do I need to do? What do I need to know? So let's see. Maybe one of them is going to be get more comfortable with reading for yourself. So set those foundations a little bit better and have the enterprise. I think I need a little bit better of a business plan. Stop being such a chicken, because power will be revealed. And don't forget about your kids, because you're going to make your husband mad. And come to all things with love, and make sure that I keep taking inventory. Don't forget to look back, and don't overdo it, because you're going to lose control over everything. And don't expect a ton of money, because that's not going to happen. Well, that's a bummer. It's a good thing that I have a day job. So that is 2022. So highlights of 2021 we had, and moving into 2022, I'm still building the foundation of this house of cards, if you will. So I hope you're enjoying this. I will see you again. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, what I said, even though, it doesn't seem like this is a money thing, you can book private readings with me in my bio section. There is a link to that. So please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed this.